You are listening to an encore presentation of Stiletto Summerfest, recorded live on June 18, 2017 at Last Concert Cafe in Houston, Texas. Enjoy!
Okay, these two handsome guys behind me are from the Veterans Suicide Prevention Project. And I met Andy on Facebook several years ago through a childhood friend of his that I happened to run across and ended up making Facebook friends with, because that's how it works now. And he is the most active veteran I've ever seen in my life. This guy goes through, how many miles is it you do when you do your rucks?
Anywhere from 12 miles to 72 miles.
In full battle gear backpacks. I mean, it's like he's posting these pictures and I'm thinking, I don't even want to carry one of these suckers to the car. You know, much less walk a mile in it, and it blows me away. But these guys are here to talk about a project that they are working on. It's new, and you know how we love our veterans. My Saint Daddy is at home. He has been Father Day, because every day at my house is Father's Day, and that's the way your dad should be treated. But these guys are here in honor of our veterans, and anything we can do for our vets, we want to do it. So I'm going to let Andy and Kevin just take over for the mics here, okay? All right.
How's everyone doing tonight? My name's Kevin Woods. I'm a Navy vet. I served 5 years from 2007 to 2012, and this is Andy.
Hi, Andy Madrano. I served 23 years in the Army. Recently retired in 2014. You know, Kevin and I have been working together for probably about 2 years now. Yeah. On this project, this is. We've only been working on this project maybe for about 3 months, I should say. Step closer to the mic. Okay. I'm not used to this stuff, so I'm used to yelling. But Kevin's going to let you know what we're about and what we do in reference to the Veteran Suicide Prevention Project. The only thing I will tell you about it is everybody, we preach awareness about suicide, and we don't really act on it. So what we're doing is we're trying to help prevent it by doing this project. Our founder, Chris White, he's not here today to talk about it, but Kevin's the other pretty face on there. You won't see me doing any videos because I don't have such a pretty face like he does. So Kevin's going to let you know about the project.
Like Andy said, this project got started up a little less than 3 months ago. On March 23rd, our founder, Chris White, on Facebook, he goes by Chris Blanco. He's made a simple video asking for people to submit names of veterans that have died from suicide. Just on that video alone, in 2 weeks, he received, I believe it was 54 names. And then on April 8th, he brought it out to a veteran event called a Silky's Hike down in Galveston Island. He asked for volunteers to take an oath. That oath pretty much states that another veteran's already paid that price of suicide, and that they're going to carry that dog tag that they receive with them daily, so they're fighting for another reason to keep on pushing and living for somebody else instead of just for themselves.
You got yours?
Oh, yeah. We both have ours on right now. Allison out in the crowd has hers on also. What we do is we gather names of veterans that have died from suicide. We get their name, the branch, and the year that they lost their battle of their demons. We then get those names printed out on dog tags. We travel to different veteran events throughout the country, and since we got started a little less than 3 months ago, we've been to 9 events from San Diego to Florida, Louisiana. In August, we're traveling up to New York for an event up there. So far, we've received 517 names of veterans that have died from suicide, and we have 269 oath takers. So just in those 9 events, hopefully we have saved 279 lives, or 69 lives. Anything else?
Yeah. Like you said, we're both wearing ours. I've taken mine to events that I've done in the past 3 months. We've been to Galveston, we've been to Mississippi, we've been to Louisiana, we've been to Dallas, we've been to Austin and a couple other places. So whenever I go, he goes with me. His name's Christopher Ross. He was a Marine and he died in 2009. This is very near and dear to our heart because I'm not ashamed to admit it. I deal with PTSD and TBI every day of my life. And it's not only for the military, it's also for civilians who have experienced a significant emotional event. That's what I like to call a tragedy or something like that. But a lot of folks, they don't understand what we go through day in and day out. Something that I deal with every day. It's if I go to a restaurant, my back has to be against the wall. I have to see what everybody's doing. Usually, by the time I've already sat down, I know if I have to leave, I know where I need to go, where all the exits are. If I travel on a plane, I have to sit in the back. I can't sit in the front. Can't sit in the middle. Can't sit in an aisle seat. I have to sit in the very back seat. I have a dog. She's about a 80-pound pit bull. Whenever I have episodes at night, when I start thrashing and having cold sweats at night, if she notices it, she'll lay on top of me. And when she does that, I automatically start calming down and, I come to my senses, so to speak, and I'm pretty much up for the rest of the day. I average about anywhere from 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night. I'm not going to say I hate sleeping, but it's not on my top 10 list of things to do during the day. I know a lot of veterans that are like me. I don't take meds. I can't stand meds. I know guys that are taking anywhere from six bottles of medication to over a dozen. Just to sleep. Just to, not have to deal with those demons day in and day out. But there's some who've lost that battle, and all we do is, we make everybody aware by saying, hey, 22 veterans a day die from suicide. Well, actually, that number is more. So what we decided to do was, I sit up at night punching these dog tags out. All right. I bought a machine through a grant, and I punch these things out every day. He sends me the names. I punch them out. We deliver an oath to a group of veterans. Once they take that oath, we hand them a dog tag, and we put their names in the database. We had one instance. It's a good news story. We were going to go see a friend of ours, Adam Martin, play one night. He didn't plan on showing up. So I asked him, hey, come on out. Adam wants to meet us. He wants to know more about the project. We had a steak dinner. I guess that kind of nudged him toward going to go see Adam. Once we got there, we talked to Adam about the project. He said that he had a close friend of his widow was there at the event. Well, once we found out the guy's name, out of the 517 names, Kevin remembers the one name that Adam said. And it was Donnie Castillo. His wife was there. We had no clue who she was, but apparently the weekend before, he handed out that dog tag to somebody at an event. We had another friend who showed up. She wasn't supposed to be there, but she just happened to be there, and by chance, she happens to know the guy who received the dog tag. So we got introduced to the lady. Her name is Jennifer, and we told her about what had happened, and we ended up linking her up with the gentleman who has her husband's dog tag now. I think since then, they've been talking to each other. They're actually Facebook friends. He tells her about where he's taking her husband, you know, so she doesn't have to yell because he's not home. But he's done a lot of good things with that dog tag, you know. Hey, I've taken him fishing. Oh, he loves fishing. You know, now they have sort of a relationship now. And that's something that, you know, since we've done this project, that's something that, you know, we've seen day in and day out. We've seen stories like that. But we're tired of, you know, preaching awareness. We want to try to prevent it now. And through this project, you know, we're hoping we can do that. So look us up on Facebook. You know, if you want to help out, donate, or anything like that, there's links on our page to donate or just even to help out. I have to go print some more dog tags out tonight. So I have 115 more names I got to do. And then I think I'm caught up. But I am never quite caught up. Neither is he. But, hey, this is what we do. I also, you know, along with this project, Kevin and I, we work with various other nonprofits. I'm on the board of 2 nonprofits. I'm an ambassador to 3, and I'm also an advisory board member to another one. You know, so my calendar's full. She'll tell you I'm always doing something. I hardly have time for myself, but hey, I don't sleep much, so you know I got plenty of time. But hey, thanks for listening. We're glad to be here, and I think he wants to talk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just like Andy said, I'm not afraid to admit I've almost been that number that they say is 22. I've been down that road more than once. It's not something I'm proud of, but it's not something that I'm going to keep behind a closed door. I hold this project very, very, very near to my heart because my family might not be without me or whatnot. Carrying these tags with us daily helps us push. It doesn't matter. Like I went to Hawaii a couple months ago. I went up to hike Diamond Head. I felt that I had Steven around my neck. Instead of walking it, which I've done 4 times, I decided to run it just because I felt like I had more motivation to do that. This project means more than any words can ever describe it. Whenever that widow saw that face that's wearing her husband's tag, I don't know if anyone's spiritual or whatnot in here, but you could just see that she saw her husband's face whenever she saw that guy wearing her tag. Like Andy said, we have a database. If you go on our Facebook page, there's a live link of every tag that we have given out, as long as the oath taker's name. On the oath takers' names, we put every event that they have attended, so the families or friends, whoever submitted the name, can go see where that dog tag has been at all times, and if they want to contact them, they're able to contact them. If you like for donations or anything, if you would like to message us on Facebook, get a hold of our founder. He'll be able to help you out more with the donation aspect of it, but we do have a donation link on our page, so please check us out, share us. Any videos you see, share those as well, and we would like to thank you for letting us come out and speak about it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Weren't they awesome? Thank you so much, guys. Y'all know vets are near and dear to my heart.